The next opportunity I'd like to discuss with you is something that I'm really familiar with. I've had 5 clients go into it in the past year. The name of the franchise is called DetailXPerts. DetailXPerts has been in business since 2002. They started a franchise in 2008. And this is one of the franchises extremely unique. There's nothing like it. When they started in 2002, Angela and Emmanuel Williams started the business, and they were basically detailing washing cars in Detroit in parking lots. So, when someone would go into their office building, they would leave their car with the concierge area, and when you come out, your car was all detailed. And, it was good. It was a good business, nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, Emmanuel Williams was a little perplexed over the fact that he couldn't really get cars clean, whether it be getting tar or grease or road grime or beer droppings off the cars. So he developed a steam cleaning process that when the car was cleaned with the steam, that it basically got all the road dirt and grime and tar off the car with steam. Got it really clean, including the wheels and hubs and so forth. But also, when they did the inside of the car, it would sanitize, deodorize the car, and the steam, and it would literally be dry. What he also found out was that 4 gallons of water could do 16 cars. Now, that in itself is very remarkable, but that's the steam technology that they used. And in that time, they also started to detail at airports where a team of technicians, 2 technicians, would get in the van with the steam units and go out to the airport and do the insides of rental cars like Hertz and Avis and National, and they developed national contracts with all the major car companies. And really from there, a few years later, they realized they had something much bigger on their hands, and that was all of the 53-foot semis and vehicles that are going down the road that get washed and need to be washed and get washed every 3 to 4 weeks. And so as they started a franchise in 2008, they really began to expand the type of vehicles that they would clean. Now, they do have 12 company-owned stores in the greater Detroit area. They also have sold area development rights in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, and they've been growing very, very, very quickly. They now have 17 franchisees. They still have their corporate-owned stores. But in this business model, what's really relevant to understand is you work out of your house. You start off with 1 crew who they help you get. You've got a lead technician and a second technician, each with a steaming unit. It can be put in the back of an SUV or a small truck or van. And the technicians go out and basically do 1 truck after another. Now, the first thing is, of course, you have to get the accounts. And that's kind of the beauty of DetailXPerts, because they have a call center that will call all of the accounts in your territory and set your appointments for you when you start off. Now, when you think about the income streams here, it's anybody who has a truck. Now, there's Roadway and all the big trucking companies, and there's Covenant and U.S. Express, but if you really think about it, every company that manufactures anything uses trucks, and box trucks to 53-foot semis. So it could be Amazon, it could be Volkswagen, could be anybody who makes clothing or chemicals. My client here in Chattanooga, pretty big account, they make foam, and they have 100 trailers and 20 tractors, and they get those done every 3 to 4 weeks, inside and outside. So it's trucking companies, it's RVs and campers and campgrounds. If you think about the RVs, people trash them. I mean, they get all muddy and dirty, and there's nowhere to get the insides in particular clean. And DetailXPerts can clean RVs and campers. They can also do boats inside and out. So marine is our great income stream, getting the insides and outsides of boats clean. Rental car companies, like at the airports, like Hertz, Avis, National, are a big income stream. There's fleet vehicles, as an example. That's the Penske's and Riders. It's also the FedEx and the UPS. A lot of different fleet vehicles. There's used car lots, and particularly where you do the insides of cars. Motorcycle dealers, limousine companies. Limousines, people trash them. They get pretty nasty, particularly in the inside. Airports are another income stream. Companies that own a $2 million Learjet, or if an individual owns a Learjet, detail experts can come in and clean the insides. And when the insides of a vehicle are done, it's not only literally dry when you're done, but it sanitizes and deodorizes the plane or the truck or so forth. They do school buses, ambulance, EMS companies. If you think of ambulances and the emergency vehicles, they've got to be sanitized, deodorized, and clean. You've got oil and gas companies with all their tankers and trucks. And then, of course, you have new and used truck companies. And when a new truck comes into a dealer, it has to be showroom ready. And that means really making sure that everything in the whole truck shines inside and out. Or when a vehicle comes in, either lease or used gets traded in, it needs to be cleaned up and showroom ready. So in the startup of this business, they're going to set all your appointments for you. You're going to go out and give them a presentation, usually with your technician, and actually do a vehicle for the owner of the trucking company or the manager. And you're going to really show them how your crew can come in once every 3 or 4 weeks onto their lot and do the vehicles inside and out. Now, when you look at the competition here, the real competition is either truck and a truck who's got a power washer who can't really get them clean outside, let alone inside. But the competition is really a drive-through truck wash. And if you think about what has to happen when a 53-foot semi goes through a drive-through truck wash, the driver has to get in the vehicle, and he may drive 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles through that truck wash. He'll wait in line, get the truck washed, and then have to drive back. It could be 2 or 3 hours that the truck is down, and you're paying the driver and gas and insurance for that vehicle to be done. It's normally $50 to $60 to go through the drive-through truck wash, and it uses 160 gallons of water. The other side of that is detail experts. When the technicians come in, they're going to do one truck after another, both inside and out. And again, the drive-through washes don't do the insides of vehicles. That's particularly relevant when someone is in their truck all week, living in their truck, and it's really nasty. Detail experts can come in to clean it, sanitize it, and deodorize it. But the truck never has to move, and basically a 53-foot semi takes 4 gallons of water to do the outside and inside of that truck. They also have ancillary services, which they started off with in Detroit in the auto detailing side, where they have paint protection products and do minor dent repairs. They do headlight restoration, minor windshield cracks and stars and windshields. They do window tinting, steam cleaning of engine, as I mentioned, air sanitization. And not only can those be done on rental cars, but also on used car lots or even on the trucks, whether it be a box truck or a 53-foot semi and so forth. They have over 100 national accounts, and as I mentioned, it was Penske, it was Ryder, but also it's FedEx, and it's UPS, and it's RPS, and just a tremendous amount of national accounts that will help you launch your business when you get into it. The math in this business, most people just don't understand, and it's pretty simple. The franchise fee is $35,000. It's usually about $350,000 in population for an exclusive territory, and multiple territories can be purchased at a discount for your second and third territory. You need about $30,000 to start up, which includes the steamers that are actually made in Italy, 2 steam cleaning units, and most of my clients they understand that this is an environmental friendly product, but also all the cleaning agents are green, they're eco-friendly, and actually the math on it's pretty simple. Usually a truck to do the inside and outside is about $125. You could charge more, but your technicians can normally do 8 trucks a day. Now, that means you're getting $1,000 a day in income, $5,000 a week. And if you really think about it, your only expense is your technicians. If you have 2 technicians, and even if you pay them both $15 an hour, that's $1,200 a week. You have $5,000 a week in income. So when you do that math and you think that's what one crew can do for you, that is just a tremendous amount of weekly income from one crew, let alone a second crew and a third crew and so forth. My client down in North Georgia with DetailXPerts just got one of the biggest carpet companies in the country. They have over 2,000 trailers and about 600 semis. They're going to be going in and doing them once a month. And so this is a business that can really be built into a large business. It isn't just one crew. It can be a second crew, a third crew, a fourth crew. And DetailXPerts has tremendous training and support. They not only give you classroom training when you start up, but they actually go out in the field and make calls with you to start getting you clients right away. They help you hire your crews and do background checks, drug screens, and that type of thing. They also have a great social media program, help you set up your Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and also the search engine optimization programs. So this is one of the rare opportunities that I can show to a client, because in today's world you don't want to get into anything that's really competitive, and that's the sign businesses and cleaning companies and that kind of thing, where if you really think about the DetailXPerts business, it is one of the only businesses I know of that is not affected by the economy. You're getting repeat business from businesses once a month, and in most states it's mandated by the state to have your trucks cleaned once a month. So it's not affected by the economy. It's all repeat business once a month, which is basically unheard of. At the same time, there's really little or no competition other than truck on a truck with a power washer, and they have a patented steam cleaning process, and you have national accounts. And so this is really a very rare opportunity, and I suggest that you at least talk to them and learn more about them. I'm going to send you their literature right now for you to review it, and included in it will be an email where you can actually see a crew detailing a 53-foot semi and a car. You can take a look at those videos, but then I strongly recommend that you begin to talk to the franchisor and have them take you step by step to understand the business a little bit more, because again, this is just a very rare opportunity, because very few things that you can show a client have repeat business every month and little or no competition that is not affected by the economy. So this is a rare opportunity that I strongly recommend that you at least learn more about.